Want to hear how I managed to prioritize taking care of myself on top of all the other important things on my to-do list? Brace yourself because it's time for science. Specifically, chronobiology, the study of biological rhythms, cycles, and patterns in living things. If you've heard the term circadian rhythm, that's chronobiology. It turns out our lives are influenced by many rhythmic activities, a subset of those being ultradian rhythms, which repeat at intervals between 1 and 24 hours. Ultradian rhythms tend to impact energy and cognition. Research shows that humans tend to want to operate within a basic activity-rest cycle. 90 minutes for high energy, concentration, and performance, followed by 20 to 30 minutes of lower energy. Ideally, you can attune to that cycle and plan restful, restorative activities in the gaps between high energy times. Now, I definitely don't have 4 or 5 half-hour breaks available to me every workday, but I do still try to connect my self-care to when my body naturally wants it. And here's a simple hack. I schedule my self-care on my calendar like anything else. I tend to use 15-minute blocks for them, as that increases the likelihood that I'll be able to fit them in. But to be sure, sometimes I can only spare like 5 minutes. And that's fine too. Better than blowing it off altogether. Also, I like to vary the kinds of specific self-care I book for myself throughout the day. That's something that you can call an audible on and decide on the fly. Play around with it and see what works for you, but definitely schedule the self-care sessions for yourself. That's made all the difference for me. One last thing. You might be tempted to schedule these privately if you're in a place where others can see the contents of your calendar bookings. If there is that kind of visibility, I'd encourage you not to hide it. And at the very least, normalize this with the people around you. Show them how it's done.